Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Jacksonville. He'll start at the 2. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff. Wow, that is going to set a tone for what could be a very physical game.
Okay, break. Ready, ready.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Okay, break. Great job. Hey, Ron.
Right to the air goes Lawrence. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Right back to Tootin. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Lawrence now. Escaping to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Ready, ready. Rip, 11, Agate. Hey, Dick, 30 left.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Handoff here, up the middle. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's a run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. It's his third touchdown on the year. The extra point is good. And the Broncos move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun. Red on red. Silver.
On first down, Lawrence. That is brought in. And he will score. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's second and 6. He'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
That's good.
Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space.
And the rush gets home. He'll go What a start for him. A second sack now here in this opening quarter of play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Mims sent in motion here. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 26 yards.
The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. No chance at all. He'll go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll look to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. Here's their punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2.
Let's go.
This drive begins with a run by Chooton. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2, and no further.
On 1st down here, Mike, you're just hoping to give a little breathing room to your offense. Now, if you do decide to pass the ball, your quarterback's not necessarily dropping back into the end zone. But after getting stopped for no gain, they find themselves on 2nd down in the exact same situation.
Another run here with Chooton. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
On the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He's at 24. Side. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 6. Here's Lawrence. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
I I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
It's a gain of 35.
A big play for Jacksonville. 35 yards.
First down.
Here's first and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Ginger.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue.
He gets free. Loose past the 35. Look at him go. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, Denver. The extra point up and good. Broncos will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Bigsby to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Rip, 23, 30.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
39-yard line.
Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
16 yards.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Jaguar first down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Lawrence. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's in! Touchdown, Jacksonville. His fourth TD grab of the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars draw closer here. It's 21-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Up operating from their own 23. They'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Penn. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And they want to get him going early in this one because, remember, he struggled throwing the football last week, and he's firing away to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Penn. On the move past the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That's taken in by Weaver. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the 24. Son, they started hunt.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play.
All right, let's go. Son, they started hunt.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Son, they started hunt.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Ready? 60 Vikings. Ready?
And down to a knee. That's one option.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. Ready?
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
Ready? Johnny Lions.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. The Broncos send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Red on red. Hey, Soko, it's a high. Silver.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. And no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. When you look at this Bronco defense, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
Hey, Lion. This side.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
And down to a knee. That's one option. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it second down and 11.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Red. 18 Cardinal.
And they will take a knee here. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And they will take over first and 10.
On red. Hey, center. Duck. Red.
And they take a knee.
It's hot.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Hey, run. Soko's hot.
And they will take a knee here. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, Soko, it's a hut.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Red on red. Son, it's hot.
And they take a knee. The Jaguars 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Rip, 23. Son, it's hot. Here we go, son.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Lisa 24.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. They got his man complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
On red. Hey, Ginger. Done.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's on his way.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Let's go. Let's go.
2nd and 5. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And his throw here is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
13, Luke. Luke. Go. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Hey, 11. Hey, tomato.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That is caught by Hunter. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. But to throw again is Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Denver.
On 1st down, Snow. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Looking to throw. Penn to the right side into the hands of Flowers. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Penn. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Snow. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Penn. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a good result there, as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Rip, 23.
Now Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, run. Hey, Ginger. 13, Luke. Hey, kill. There we go.
Here's Lawrence. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Lawrence will throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, easy, route.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
24.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunter. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And on 3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey.
Lawrence. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, so 11.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Logan Crook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice throw there by the young rookie from Penn State, and it's a 1st down.
First down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Control 80. Hot 70. Hot 70.
Off play action. Penn. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Broncos. 70 Lions.
Operating from the gun. Penn. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Come on. Panther 11. Kick Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Seven Pirates. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 4th down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15.
Center.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Tootin will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.